One of the biggest questions we get once you've bought a new bait cast reel is, how do I set it up? Well, spool it first, obviously, and then it really comes down to how to set up the braking system on the reel so you can cast properly and not have any issues with backlashing. The first is the tension knob. So when you spool it up and you rig your rod up, tie a bait to it, and what you want to be able to do is just adjust this so that the bait has a nice consistent slow fall to hit the ground. Once you get that, then the adjustment comes on the other side. This is a magnetic brake reel, so there's really three main types. There's a magnetic, a centrifugal, and a combination of the two. All the magnetic brakes, which this reel is, are adjustable externally. Very simple to adjust. I usually start with that magnetic dial turn to about 3/4 full, and then go and make your first cast. Once you made your first cast, and you feel comfortable with it, then you can start dialing it back. So as you feel comfortable with it, start dialing that dial back and you'll be able to cast further. And once you hit that perfect balance of control and casting distance, and you feel comfortable with it, then your reel is perfectly set up and ready to fish. So if your reel's a centrifugal brake reel, again, it's a pretty simple task to set this up. As you can see, this reel has brake blocks with little pins that pop out. So to push, when you pop a pin out, that brake block is turned on. So that's a fully engaged brake block and it'll apply braking force. What I usually like to do, is depending on the conditions, is start with 4 to 5 brake blocks on, and then put the side plate on and go and make a cast with the reel. If you feel like it's really controllable, you want a little more distance, simple thing is, again, just take that side plate off and push that brake block towards the center of the spool. You'll hear it click, it means you've turned that brake block off and you've decreased the braking force on the reel. Pretty simple, you do that a couple of times, and once you feel comfortable with it, your reel is set up and ready to fish. I'm Andrew Wheeler, and that was your Midwest Outdoors Tip of the Week.
I bet you've got some friends or family members in your fishing group that swear the only way you can catch walleyes is with live bait, leeches, minnows, and crawlers. And those people probably hate trolling crankbaits for walleyes too. Let me give you a tip. The next time you're out fishing with them, get some of these soft plastic swim baits, the little 3-inch Storm Largo shads like I got here. They come in a lot of great color options that look just like live bait, or the forage that they're feeding on, like that little yellow perch right there. And you rig them on a little VMC jig head, lots of great color schemes just like you use for your live bait jigs. Fish them side by side against live bait. You're gonna get more casts in when those walleyes are really biting. When they have to reach in the minnow bucket to get another minnow hooked up, you're gonna keep catching fish. They're also a lot more durable than live bait. They'll stay on the hook longer and you can catch numbers of fish on the same soft plastic. Plus, if you forget to keep your bait well running or your batteries run out and all your minnows are dead in the morning, you don't have to worry about that if you're throwing soft plastics for walleyes. Keep that in mind next time you're out fishing against some of those old school walleye fishermen. I'm Roger Cormier, that's your Midwest Outdoors product tip.